Boom! Yo,
Hey,
hey, what's going on, y'all?
I see it. Y'all here. You know what
Y'all
it is,
here.
y'all. Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. We'll be cursing in 4 minutes
4
and
minutes,
15
15
seconds.
seconds, and
But
it's gonna be coming fast and furious. So you just
yeah,
watch.
we got them for
You
you today.
watch your buns.
But yeah, but before you get your toast burnt, just know that Savage AF, we give you politics, hot topics, current events in an I don't give a fluff kind of style. We are your co-hosts. I'm Black Pedro.
I
This guy.
am Lord and God of all.
What?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I had a Trump dream. No, I'm
Okay.
Shang. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Shang, y'all. You know it is Black Pedro, Shang in the building. You can catch us typically Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live on YouTube.
Is that the time? Is that the
Pacifically.
Specifically? Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't even think you
Pacifically.
said that right. I'm gonna keep it real. Specifically,
Well, we're Pacific Standard Time, so
but the way you said
our
specifically sounded
no, but
really weird.
our time is
I'm not talking about
pacifically
the
oriented.
time. I'm talking about the way you said it. The way
Pacific.
you said you put a lot of on there. It was right.
Yeah,
It was
you know what I'm saying.
you put
It's a powerful word.
PAH like PAH
Pacifically.
Pacific. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the time then.
Yeah, you know what it is. Live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously.
Oh,
Uh
look, B. Pedro, what up, though?
what up?
Look at that. You know what? The reason I have this young man on the show with me because I'm not really running shit because I'm weird, and if I roll down a hill, I kill at least 20 people. The
Wow.
point is, yeah, I told you I'm the boulder. The point is, the ladies love him.
Hey. Until they don't. But listen, if you ever miss us live, guess what?
Live.
Guess what?
Yeah.
That's your fault. Correct yourself. Go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, get notified.
It's
Scrolling
right
at the
down
bottom
there,
of the
scrolling at
screen,
the bottom.
youtube.com/c/SavageAF world. When you get there,
Get there,
be
bam.
aware.
Click the goddamn bell, and if you click the bell, you're gonna feel goddamn well. Let me tell you something. Hey, it's not Hot 9040. Hot 94. We're here with Black Pedro, comedy extraordinaire. Got a new special that's going to be coming out called Pedro. Black Pedro is engaged. Make sure you check it out when it comes out. You cats and kitties. All right.
It is, y'all.
I'm sorry. I got a little. I've been watching a lot of old.
That's what it is. Hey, yeah, you know,
But
you got to
use
keep
your
the
thumbs.
classics in you.
Keep the classics. Yo, make sure you check. Listen, the bottom line is y'all need to make sure you use your thumbs to help us help you. Because we can't help you if you don't help us. So get your goddamn thumbs ready and get them moving. Thumbs ready. Give us some thumbs up so we can help the algorithm grow. And you know what? Rating it is very important too. So rate us, subscribe, all of that jazz. We get that stuff out the way initially. But there's one last thing, and Pedro knows this deep down in his heart. It's that social media thing that I can't breathe without. Instagram.
Without it, comedians, their careers are dying. Somebody, what? Yep, that was some career just
follow at Black Pedro. Follow
without these followers, we are nobody. At Black Pedro, at comedian Shang. That's a G at the end of that. And don't forget the twin cousin app, 2IG Threads. Same names.
The pooper scooper of logos. That's the worst logo ever. Like, a graphic of shit.
They had to just throw it together real quick.
Yeah, but I mean, also I want to say thank you to all the people that follow us in 2024 we will be definitely working on moving into, instead of you seeing into our living rooms, you can see my whole shit right there. If you want to distill that armoire back there, that is actually
Nigga got an armoire
I
and
got an
shit.
armoire all day. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga
You know what I'm
got
saying?
fancy, man. You changed, Shane.
I'm fancy as fuck,
Man, I
man.
remember when you ain't had no armoire, nigga.
I'm gonna keep it real, man. That plants in the back, none of these motherfuckers is real. Not one.
Come on.
I done killed all my real plants. I had real plants. Motherfuckers kept popping off. I ain't feed them no water. How about that, sucker ass
That
plant?
makes sense.
Boom, plant dies. What's up? Plastic one, replace. Shut your
Yeah.
mouth. All right, we got some people in the feed. Let's rock with them.
I see
And we're
him.
gonna have some new people because I just did a blast. So
There you go.
who we got here?
Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. Maya Baker's in the building, Rain of Love.
LG
WDMA Warrior.
Warrior.
AJ Fit 365. Moving Kilos. Yeah, we CPT typically as well.
Yes,
But
Miss.
you know, we also give you them days where we give you some extra time too. So it's, you know, when you add up the hours, it's like rollover minutes. Remember when they
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, nobody.
Miss, I'm assuming that's Miss Adverb. She's on the run. YT Johnson, LG, Sandy, Raina. Yeah, no, I see y'all in the building. Thank y'all for coming through, man. For
And
sure.
you know what? What's wrong with stabbing dogs? Dogs are assholes.
Well, you know.
Yeah, you know, cats are cool. They leave you alone. They come fuck with you when they want affection. When they don't want affection, they get the fuck away from you. They hide. They do their thing. Dogs are disruptive. They bite you out the blue. And if I see any dog in the street and I got my kung fu staff, guess what happened? Guess what's happening?
Staff.
Dog, dog, dead.
What the one thing off the top that I would say with stabbing dogs would be that it's I believe illegal.
Ah, damn,
right?
man.
And I know you're working on a few things. And then
yeah, I'm trying to get a gun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you get another dog stabbing case,
no, then I'm just gonna pop off on them. They gotta get
it. But it's probably not gonna help. You know, your situation.
Why wouldn't it help? It helps me kill the dog faster and more.
Miss Adverb needs a credenza. That's just a desk with a roof. Anyways, y'all, Savage AF, man, fuck your feelings, facts matter. Black Pedro, comedian Shang. It's Thursday, December 7th, 2023, in the time-space continuum. Let's get into the show, man. For show, man. All right, man. That being said, I will be hosting the 10 p.m. show that's just confirmed while we were doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like when I look down at my phone, I'm not just looking at porn. Okay, I'm booking dates.
Not just right? like that's your whole.
I'm threatening friends. You know,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, we're doing a lot.
Normally, when I'm not trying to make calls, I'm looking at porn.
Yeah. That being said,
I was so
and I
know.
Like,
it's the way you kind of glossed over it.
Like I've been exposed for watching porn.
Like I'm trying to sit here and go, yeah, we about to do the rundown on the run up and blah blah blah. And I'm sitting there going, did this nigga just gloss over when I'm not? When I'm not
just watching.
That's like me saying when I'm not sex trafficking. You know, I bake cakes. No, you can't.
I'm booking shows, y'all.
No,
tomorrow night, Friday, Comedy Chateau, 10 p.m. North Hollywood, Comedy Chateau.
And by the way, tomorrow night, Friday, I'll be at the Comedy Store Original Room at 8 p.m. And then I might slide up through in the Chateau. I didn't get to do it the last time. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Because it didn't.
It bees like that sometimes.
But we got a lot of people in the feed. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We got some shit to talk today. And I'm not going to go back. Somebody hit me with a message from the other day we were on. Again, for you people that automatically think calling somebody out for something they did that was factual is anti-Semitic, you can eat a plant in the dicks. The bottom line is, if I see Pedro kick a kitten, I'm not like, oh man, he's anti-Semitic. It ain't got shit to do with it. We were saying that if you knew this was going to happen, there could have been some things that prevented it. But I feel like you wanted it to happen so you could keep, what's his name? Nidnyapa Kukabaku? Nidnyapa Sapadapa?
Well, when you say you wanted to, like, I think what we were saying is like, that's what the Israeli state led by Netanyahu wants, right? It's a reason to fight. Like all of these major wars are most of them have been built off of some false premise, right? Like the
Right.
Vietnam War, like a lot,
A lot of it's
it's
made up.
happened.
The weapons of mass destruction, all this other stuff. We
Yeah.
use stuff to so we can. It's about money, but the bottom line is the person that inboxed me in my Facebook inbox. I just want to say to you again, we weren't. I wasn't saying it, and I'm speaking for Pedro. We weren't saying that Hamas is good or Israel shouldn't, defend itself. But when you got 20,000 civilians dead, and you're saying that, hey, we're not trying to kill civilians, it's hard for me not to believe that you're not trying to do that. You're not going after Hamas. You're going after civilians. So until you show me different, I want a rain cloud of penises just to rain down, rain down on your fucking forehead. And you know what? An umbrella won't work. Some of those penises will get through the umbrella.
But
So
yeah, so getting into the show, we're gonna stay more domestic today.
yeah, today. But I'm just saying,
But
I had to get that.
we'll be
I had to
back
get
on
that
the
off my
internet.
chest.
No, I feel you,
Okay, I
bro.
had to get that off my chest.
Let them
Boyle
know.
964, whatever the fuck, BOYLE 964. Yeah, you eat a dick. All
Boyle.
right, that.
All right, man. Listen, well, we're
Got
gonna
that
keep
off
that.
my chest.
Yeah, we gonna, well,
Oh,
no, but keep that energy up because we're gonna end with a
that was
Shangry.
a spider right there.
Oh, really? Oh shit.
Yeah, it was right on my mic, and it was a little one. I flicked the shit out of it. You lucky I
Oh,
didn't have my staff,
poor
bitch.
little lucky. Glad you didn't have a gun, bro.
Why? Wait a minute. Hold up, Mr. Gun Owner.
Shoot
Not
a
cool.
spider. We're gonna end with the Shangri today. Watch out for the whites. The
Whites.
whites.
Watch out for the
Before we get
whites.
into that though, Black Page will pop in today. Detroit is #1. And I'll give you a hint. I know what y'all thinking. This one, I promise, is not about sports. Stick with me, y'all.
For real.
Stick with me, y'all.
All
Before
right.
we get into that, we got a lot to talk about today. Your boy Kevin Octopus Spine McCarthy,
Oh my goodness.
Squid Constitution McCarthy says he's leaving Congress at the end of this year. Hold up. And generally, that might have been a motherfucker say what. But before we get to old flabbergasted McCarthy, we do have a whole separate motherfucker say what, which is
It's a double. You know what? We should do a double. It's a
we can
double.
double up on the
We're
motherfucker
gonna
say
do
what.
a double motherfucker say what today. It's
It's
a
a
special
motherfucker say
show.
what?
Yeah, so this is a
uh,
special show. So I think we should use them on both. Fuck it. Let's
yeah.
go. Oh, by the
All right.
way, comedians is as bad as motherfuckers. Comics are essential.
Hey. And then before we get into that, we're going to start off today's show again, December 7th, 2023, in the time space continuum. Fuck your feelings, facts matter.
It's crazy.
I mean, what do you got to do to get an abortion around here? I mean, come on, guys. We know that with national laws being restricted across the country, state by state, as a result of the Dobbs decision, which overthrew Roe v. Wade, overturned that. We do have this woman, Kate Cox, who has been granted basically an exception or to the law in Texas, because by Texas law, she was not able to get an abortion, even though she got a diagnosis, imminent diagnosis, that her child would not survive, very long outside of the womb, that it would either suffocate or have a heart attack, and that if she maintained the pregnancy too much longer, it would ruin her chances of having another child.
Another
And
child.
she's a mother of two, does actively want to
Have more children.
to have more children, and wants to be able to
But
have that viability there. And under the Texas law, she was not able. And I'm gonna show you. And
yeah.
this didn't hurt her either. But
Yeah.
this is her highlighted on the right here. Kate Cox. Just good old American white girl. And they were gonna stop her from having an abortion, but a judge in Texas has overruled that.
Granted, yeah,
And
but
they
see,
granted
the
this.
thing is, I wonder if that, and I'm going to play the race card because guess what? I don't have a deck, but I've gotten some of the cards.
Got an ace
Um,
up your
I've
sleeve,
got them dealt
or
to
is it a
me. Yeah,
spade?
it's a you know what? That was racist as fuck. Okay, and I appreciate it because it was a good play on words. The point is, I think that I don't know if that would if that was a black woman asking for the same thing. I don't know if she would have got the same grace. I am playing the race card because I know how much the card is played on me. I am played on black women, pertaining to abortion, pertaining to you. The fact you have to go, across state lines in some situations, get abortion. It stuns me that women don't see the how desperately we need to go at these Republicans that are doing this. That we keep letting them slide. That shows you how weak the Democrats are. The Democrats are some weak bitch asses because they're doing this shit. And this woman was got an exception because her child would have died. And there's other women
And
where
it would have ruined her womb.
it would have ruined her womb. Right? And there are women that the baby could cause her death. So you're
Oh
supposed to be
yeah.
like, well, yeah. So I'm supposed to die over some a person. Now this is gonna make the people in abortion people mad at this show, but before it's a child, it's molecules, it's goo. It's not necessarily a full form
I mean,
sentient human
it's a
being.
fetus, yeah,
Yeah, before it's even a fetus, they said it because you get to think in Florida, the Satan said 6 weeks. At 6 weeks,
Wha-
sometimes women don't even know they're. Now you can check. Is it 15 days?
Now watch this. This is
6
from
weeks.
Midas.
Yeah.
This is from
Right.
Midas Touch, but it says New Hampshire Republicans have proposed an extreme abortion ban with no exceptions for rape or incest. New Hampshire House Bill 1248. This bill prohibits abortion other than for a medical emergency if the gestational age of the fetus is more than 15
Well, I
days.
was wrong. But it was 6 weeks. I think it
Well,
was.
no, this is New Hampshire though.
It's New Hampshire,
You were
but
talking about you're talking about
I
a
was talking
different state.
about Florida.
Yeah.
But I mean, imagine you don't even know you're pregnant. You think, oh man, I've been working out in the gym. I keep gaining weight or
I mean,
whatever.
15
If you're a
days.
woman and then all of a sudden you find out you're pregnant and there's something that you didn't want, you don't want to deal with, and people say, well, you give it up for adoption. What if I don't want to have that physical, go through that? I don't want to go through that. And so I think and the men, I'm not saying men shouldn't have a say. All right. And in this woman's situation, I think that she absolutely, the judge did the right fucking thing.
And
But
look at this. Miss, we know who Miss is.
yeah,
I lost 3 pints of blood delivering my child. I was clinically gone for 2 minutes, 52 seconds. I mean, this gift of life ain't always, we're glad you made it, mama. But we do see why your son tried to kill you. But either way, glad you made it.
wait a minute. What is this? Some of this stuff in the feed. What is this? Shang's what?
He says Shang's Armour got a pile of Jordache, ho-hos, and Players Magazine, 22 issues, all used
Uh,
thoroughly.
okay, let me tell you something. Okay, it wasn't just Players Magazine. I had Right On Magazine, which y'all
Right
know.
on.
Right On Magazine too. Okay, you people that in the feed just gonna go do
And
savage.
ho-hos are delicious.
Yeah, I haven't had a ho ho. Well, if anybody knows about ho hos,
No,
it'll
I had
be
hobo.
oh, that's
Hobo.
different. Yeah, Pedro knows about that. What up? What up? But no, I see some of the things you're saying. I'm saying that this judge did the right thing, and I don't see a lot of other right wing judges or judges that are Republicans doing the right thing. They're trying to. I mean, I didn't know about the 15 days. I thought it was 6 weeks was extreme because
Well, and
again,
this is again, that was just a proposal that the New Hampshire Republicans are trying to pass,
I have 2 kids. I not
but you
that
see
now.
where they're trying to go with it, right?
Yeah, yeah. I have 2 children, and I want them? No, but they're older. But I
Yeah,
still don't want them.
right.
No, I mean, I don't know if you ever watched the show. The nigga be walking in and out all the time. And my other son's with his mom, and I miss him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I could go back through time and had somebody kick me in the nuts before I fucked, and my nuts were messed up, and I couldn't have a kid, oh my god, I
Oh my
would,
god.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't have kids, especially in the way the world's going. And soon it's going to be even worse in 2024. I'm
Yeah.
starting to be very sad at the outcome. Like when I see 15 days, how the fuck you gonna put that on women? And how are you women not just like that? You know what? This is my new thing, and I'm saying this to all the women that listen to the show. And I don't care if it's you how you feel about it. Get mad, and I want to see women storm the Capitol. I just a whole bunch of women storm the Capitol and throw tampons at the legislators, and you take what are the panty liner things you use, and then tape them together and put a
Just
rock in it.
don't impale any police officers,
Yeah,
please.
yeah, you could do all of that. I mean, I want to see women rise up and say the shit because it is affecting your life. 15 weeks, the fuck out of here, man.
Days.
Days. Oh no, shit. I'm keep getting it confused with Florida.
That's
It's
2 weeks.
6 weeks in Florida. It's 15 days in New Hampshire, and everybody. I've been to New
Basically
Hampshire.
2 weeks in New Hampshire
2 weeks.
versus
Yeah.
6.
Have you been to New Hampshire?
Hell no, man. I think I
You
may
ain't
have
never been
driven.
there.
I think I may have driven through. I don't quite remember the geography, but if it's because I think the furthest up in that area I've been to is like Providence.
And then
So I
you
don't.
turned around. You're
That's Rhode
smart
Island, but
because
I
put
don't
it
know
this way. You know the movie Get Out.
if gone.
Pretty much.
Bye.
They'd have been like, "Oh, we want Black Pedro's essence," and then
Yeah.
you start to tapping on T's. Now, do you think this judge will inspire other judges where there's situations where there's women going? Because there's a lot of situations where women go through this shit. Do you think that this judge will inspire other judges to make exceptions? Because a lot of the law that I'm seeing they're trying to pass is no exceptions. It doesn't make a fucking difference what's going on with the health of the mother, health of the baby, or nothing. So, do you
Well,
think so?
ultimately, judges have the power to make, decisions, right? To these ultimate decisions, right?
Yeah, but I
So,
mean, do you think
no,
that this
no.
this
Well,
judge will
so,
inspire them?
um, I would tend to think that most judges don't like get inspired, but more like would go by precedent and I just hope more judges have the discernment that this judge had to fully understand between right is wrong.
What the
BP, what's
cojones?
going
They
on?
have the cojones.
Bright Pryor, I
Go
see
ahead
you.
and balls.
Yeah, well, but also just like because I don't even think it's that, but it's like, look, like this woman, this child isn't going to live.
It's not gonna make
and
it. Yeah,
and
not
it
gonna
could
make it.
and
Yeah,
she
yeah.
really wants to have a child, and I think that's ultimately for the pro-lifers or whatever, that I mean that should be a thing, right? Like because like they kind of spin it like women just want to go and kill babies at the clinic.
Right. Like they
And
like
yeah,
women are going to the kindergartens and just smacking babies with mallets.
or no, or even just like abortion is for, oh, I could just have free liberal sex and just get pregnant and get rid of it,
Right.
6 months later or whatever. But the reality is, and this is just this is not isolated, but a highlighted case of what happens, I'm sure, many times where this woman wants to have a baby. She's not being frivolous about having an abortion, but if she doesn't have one, she may never be able to have a child again. And
And forced
this
to.
child and will lose this child as well.
Right. Lose
So,
this child, forced to not have another child if she can.
so,
And so they just want to ruin her
I
womb.
mean, so this no exception thing just doesn't make sense. Like
But
it's just but a lot of them do say for medical, and this is for medical reasons. That's even what it said in this New Hampshire proposal. But the reality is, it's none of any man's
now
fucking
see,
business about this.
Miss said that that's white woman who charged the Capitol. I don't know if that was the same white woman that
No,
charged
no, she's
Capitol.
saying a lot of white women did charge
A lot of white women
rush the
charged
Capitol.
Capitol, but it was
When you were
mostly
saying
men.
they didn't,
Mostly men.
they were just armed, not with not with panties and
Yeah,
tampons, but they
tampons.
had actual arms on
I
them.
I'm saying that this judge making this decision, which check this out, this is how crazy that some people that are pro-lifers are. I used to do a bit about the fact that they would blow up an abortion clinic, and I realized people were in the abortion clinics. So you're trying to save lives while you're taking lives. You're not making sense at all.
She was talking about yeah, my favorite Ashley Babbitt Miss was
Yeah, Crazy Town, like
she fucked around and
the
really
one that likes to get finger banged.
she called her Ashley
Was it
Bullet.
what? Yeah, what did she get finger banged at a movie theater while they were at a kids
Oh, you're talking about Bobert.
music? Bobert. Oh, Babbitt Bobert.
No, yeah, no, she's talking about the woman at the
They got
Capitol.
the one that
You
took
know,
that got lick shots to the chest.
yeah,
Oh,
to the neck shot.
to the necks.
Stephen Bowman, I see you out there, man. All right, so we'll push on, but luckily this woman was able.
She will be able to hopefully have a kid down the line if that's what she wants. But I'm giving props to the judge. But I'm gonna tell you, he's gonna get a bunch of death threats and a bunch of hate mail and stuff for him doing this. Because that's how some of the pro-lifers that are a little bit too adamant, man, you even slightly side with that shit, they go bonkers. So yeah.
Well, it is, I think, a solid medical exception, and that's most likely the basis of.
They don't care.
Hey, man,
No
so
exception.
it is written. No, a lot of them are no exception for rape or incest, but they do give exceptions for medical emergencies. But and then some states don't. I don't know. So there's it varies. That's the problem. When you overturn Roe v. Wade, if you're in a
now it's up for debate.
Yeah, if you're in a fuck nut state, you're gonna get fucked
and
a
lot of you people that live in fuck nut states, I mean,
what the fuck nut?
Yeah.
All right, man, we're gonna keep it pushing. Yeah. No surprise, just kind of one of those things where you're just like, wow, you really do just say these things out loud, and when you hear it, you're gonna be like,
motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So your boy Trumpty Dumpty was with one of the Fox meatheads.
Yeah. Fair and balanced my nuts.
Yeah, and it was like one of those toss-up questions where it's like, you're not gonna abuse your power, right? And he kind of didn't answer it at first, and then he asked him again a little later, like, and when I say him, I mean Trumpty Dumpty, sorry, but your boy Trumpty Dumpty, yeah, there you go. Was on Fox News, and Meathead asked him again. He's like, but you wouldn't abuse your power, right? Like, and he was like, Trumpty Dumpty, that is, was like, he would be a dictator on day one.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And he also said that we need
Motherfucker
to watch.
Say what?
Yeah, he said that we need to watch the votes in Detroit, Atlanta, and Philadelphia. And what is the distinguishing thing about those three?
Niggas.
No, like, Lex, listen. This dude has been saying all of this stuff out loud for a long time. He's been acting like this, and that's why I don't understand the people that are still supporting him. You know that he is saying dictatorial bullshit. He is saying shit that you know for a fact that he believes in his mind, because I think he slipped off his cracker, and he will do it. I think that anybody that is opposed to him will go after him. And they said that he's already planning to go after MSNBC. He's already said that he's going to make camps for immigrants. I mean, he's already absolutely planned the Hitler playbook.
What's weird is that he said he was going to be a dictator on day one, only day one, and what he mentioned specifically was that he was going to close the border, and we know he means the southern border, close the border, and I believe drill, like get the I think it's maybe the Keystone Pipeline or some shit, but like get the oil drilling going and pipeline stuff and all that. So,
but he said other crazy shit too. But this one was not like. Are you surprised by it? Is anybody in the feed surprised that Trump would say some like after January 6th and we need to fight, and all the other crazy shit he said, and the fact that he said he's first day once he wins the office again, he will implement a Muslim ban. He there's such a list of dictator fascist fuck shit that he said. I'm stunned. Nobody's acting like the house is on fire. The fuck is wrong with y'all?
All right, Stephen, I need you to stay focused. He says teacher screwed a 13-year-old boy and bought him a gun. She got a 40-year prison sentence. Do you think she helped him with his homework? Stephen, we are talking about dictators, not dictators. Okay,
that's different. Yeah,
that's the difference. We'll get it in later this week, maybe, but we're talking about dictators, not dictators.
yeah, it's a little different, Stephen. But,
All right.
but this is the wild thing. Maya said it. His whole platform is about revenge and pettiness. Project 2025. Exactly. There's a lot of stuff, and I say the same thing. Maya saying the same thing. Why aren't the Democrats acting like the house is on fire? AJ Fit, what's up, AJ Fit? What I'm saying is, why aren't they acting like the house on fire? I recently started hating. I loathe the Republicans right now. I absolutely do.
Yeah,
but I'm starting to hate the Democrats for being the fucking milquetoast bullshit punk motherfuckers that if you did get in a fight, they would just let you get jumped. You know what I'm saying? They are just such a non-combative, not speaking out on the shit, not speaking out on the voter rights, which is trying to be taken away, not speaking out on the shit they need to. And the Democrats that do, they're telling you, hey. I hate when they keep saying, my distinguished colleague. Motherfucker, that motherfucker was out leading people into the Capitol to fuck you up. My distinguished colleague, my friends, the Republicans, my friends on the other aisle. None of these bitches is your friends. They would have had you killed. Especially Mike Pence, you punk motherfucker. He's punk, bitch ass. You know it.
It is shocking though. AJ Fitz says Trump has gotten away with everything. Nothing shocks me. And maybe shocking is not the right word, but it does. I guess it's infuriating to me, and
it makes you go,
and specifically what I mean is, because I didn't pull in the tape today because we made a last minute decision to talk about this, but if you hear the audio of it or see the video, like there's a good segment of people who laughed, like in the audience.
And yeah, because they're idiots. All of the people that follow Trump are fucking idiots. All of them are racist, tribalist idiots, and all of them.
They want a dictator. They want a dictator.
They want a dictator. Exactly.
It's crazy.
Because they don't have their own fucking. They don't have a soul. Everybody that follows. I'm not saying I don't like Biden either. I told you I don't like Biden. I think Biden is a milquetoast narcissist. He's like, I'm the only one that can run the country. Motherfucker, you are 80-something years old. Sit down and listen to some smooth sounds of jazz. Let it go, motherfucker. Let somebody younger that can fight or come in and do it. So I think he should step aside. So don't get it twisted that I don't like Biden. And I think the money that he's sending over to fucking Israel and for them to commit a genocide is fucked up too. Even though he did say, hey, we cease fire. Well, then use the money, be like, yo, you ain't getting no more money if y'all keep doing this genocidal bullshit. But I still think, honestly, let's be real. Trump saying this shit doesn't surprise you, Pedro. It's more like, oh, here we go again. It's to me. It does. Surprise me.
But for me, it's always, it starts with Trump, but from his candidacy on through January 6th and beyond, I've always been concerned about and more focused on the followers, the people that keep supporting, the people that really believe, actually believe in him, because on a street level, that's going to be our problem as citizens, right?
Yes,
like how many of us are ever going to be around Trump? You know what I mean? So we're more. It's more like we're surrounded by the ideology and
by them.
By then. And as we saw on January 6th, they are more than willing to be violent. Maya Baker says if anyone reads Project 2025, they would be scared shitless. Our country is in serious trouble. Well, now I want to read it.
Well, okay.
I like horror movies.
By the way, I have quarter through, and it just a lot of it's redundant, basically saying the same shit over and over again. But the bottom line is, if we don't start punching, like playing, not just playing dirty, but kick to the nuts, scratch to the eyes. I'm talking about fighting. These motherfuckers gonna tiptoe their ass right into the White House, and all of this folk quote unquote bullshit ass policies, which are basically just revenge porn. Uh, he's gonna come after people.
I don't even think they're gonna be able to tiptoe, but they're really
They're gonna tiptoe.
really willing to be violent.
Biden's approval rating is in the 30s.
I tell you, man, I don't trust none of these polls, bro.
Oh man, get the fuck out. Are you serious?
Yeah,
nobody believes in this old motherfucker, and I'm old, and I'm telling you, this motherfucker is frighteningly shaky. All right, he won't fucking speak out. He won't speak out on the right shit. He's not speaking out against. He should be going ham on Trump with all of the crazy shit Trump is saying. If he feels he's the one, he feels he's the only one that could beat Trump. Which is bullshit. I don't like. I've got some more stuff about. I like Gavin Newsom, but there's some other shit about Gavin Newsom which is kind of sucker on some sucker shit. And again, like you said, I wouldn't let him around my lady. If I had a lady, I'd be like, "Hey, Gavin, Gavin, sit on the other side of the fucking room. Don't,
right.
Don't be sitting there. Why you gonna sit all next to her, motherfucker? Do it again. See if I don't take a pan and bash you in the head." But we need somebody else. Pedro, you know that Biden is he's definitely a narcissist because he thinks, well, only I can possibly save it. You can't even get down steps that good, bro. What are you doing? Let somebody younger, a Democrat with some of the same shit that you feel, go up against Trump and
it's too late for that.
No, it's not.
It's too late for that.
No,
yeah,
it
is. Oh, yeah.
No, it ain't.
We're way beyond that point. The reality is Biden has done a great job with the economy and is fucking up in the Middle East. And, they're going to have to find a way to balance those two out because, he is pissing off a lot of liberals over
younger audience.
Israel, Palestine, Hamas.
And the younger audience, younger people are like, fuck you.
And I don't think that they're doing as good a job as they should or could or need to be doing to promote their economic
nobody even knows
accomplishments.
Shit. Yeah, nobody even knows.
Well, I mean, he's out. I mean, we do, but
man, put it on.
They got to start blitzing. Yeah, we are still.
Biden's
it's less than a year out, but you imagine that come spring through summer, there is going to be that blitz, because voting wise, somehow there are still swing people who are like, well, I'm not sure which one I'd vote for. It's like,
really, yeah,
you can't tell the difference between
all you cuck ass moderates being moderate about this shit. This dude's a fascist, and y'all just let this motherfucker rock right into the. He's 50 points ahead of everybody else. He's 3 points ahead of Biden right now, and we still be like, yeah, let's go with Biden. Biden is fucking horrible, dude. And I'm saying that he's horrible because one, with low ratings like that, Pedro, you're gonna have a hard time swinging the people. Two, you're losing a lot of the young people, which is one that's got him over the fucking fence. They're the one that pushes old white ass over the fence. And black voters are down from 52% to 36% or some crazy number like that. Because we're like, yo, fuck both of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? And wow, AJ Fit. Like they're like
Biden and Trump are like a bed with bed bugs. Just throw it away. Yeah, unfortunately, I think on the Democratic side, and I don't even mean to say unfortunately. I just mean in the sense that if you want another choice in the Democratic Party, it's not coming. Like that's not gonna happen. Right?
Who do you think could be they could run in case Biden slips down the steps and breaks his neck, or in case Trump goes straight to jail and he's so forcibly raped that he dies from it?
I mean, I think that Kamala Harris would obviously run. Gavin Newsom,
not a chance in hell.
I'm saying she would run.
She would get. I could beat her.
Gavin Newsom.
He's not running.
Has groomed himself.
Yeah,
Well, he's
but
not going to run while Biden's in, but you gave a scenario in which
if Biden
he's out the
broke his
picture.
neck,
So
or Biden
yeah,
shitted on
um,
himself to the point where he couldn't walk.
yeah. And that's the other thing. I mean, I think the Democrats are aligned well enough at this point that
Nah, no, they're
that
not.
nobody's going to primary Biden. So
I'm
that's
saying, why
what that is.
shouldn't they have a? They should have a primary like a motherfucker. They should have a primary, and they should have the Joker throw a pool cue down and say we're having tryouts.
You know, I mean, listen, you know, I think AJ Fit mentioned Trump's mental health earlier, where like Biden's already proven that he can beat Trump.
No, not
Yeah,
this time.
he's not. Well, what do you? It hasn't happened yet.
All
What do
the
you
polling,
mean? All
all
the polling said a whole bunch of shit over the past 2 cycles that didn't come true. None of the polling has been right recently, bro. Like none of it has
what the
been
fuck
right.
are you talking about?
They said they said there was going to be a red wave. That shit wasn't even pink or a wave. It was a little ripple.
There's a
It
ripple.
was a little ripple
Okay,
of
okay, they were
chartreuse.
wrong on that. What else were they wrong on?
Yeah, but all these election cycles, Trump lost in 2020. Like Trump lost. You know what I'm saying?
Not when I'm
He beat
talking about
Hillary,
now.
but he lost the Biden. So like, whatever the polls are saying, like Trump lost. Right?
Okay.
It was supposed to be closer than it was. Trump lost. All his MAGA endorsements, not all of them, but the
Most
vast
of them
majority,
lost.
vast majority of them all lost. And all of
Okay,
these
but not
polls
this
were
time.
saying that things were going to be close and all of that. But I'm just saying, if you're going off of the polls in recent history with regards to Trump, they've been wrong. Like he's popular with his base, but he doesn't have a broad
You mean so
appeal,
he
and
can't
it's
win
dwindled.
a general election, but he's
No.
winning with, and I watched the
Yeah.
debate. The debate was, I got to give Chris Christie. That Chris Christie was like, "Shut up, you blowhard! Hey, suck my fat dick!" Like he was going
He
in.
went in on
It went in, and Nikki Haley just sat there going, "I don't know what to say."
I am
And
smart, and I am pretty, and I am kind.
Yeah, the Satan.
He was like, activate smiles.
Yeah. No, they're trying to say that he did a good job, and I'm sitting there watching the shit going, the fuck did he say different? He's basically a weaker version of Trump without any charisma. I'm not saying that Trump's charisma is great, but it's more than fucking the Satan. And Trump is the worst. It is the lesser of two evils, but the lesser of two incompetence. And I think that Biden, even though he got some stuff done with the infrastructure bill and on and on and on, y'all motherfuckers know for a fact, that age does matter with both these old motherfuckers. And people are looking at that. When I'm in my late 70s, or if I'm in my 80s, I'm not gonna be up on stage just forgetting and then man, what? Oh shit. Oh, shit on myself. Okay, show's over. Good night. Thank you, Cleveland. No.
They're only 3 years apart, though.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is
Trump old as hell.
But it's the way they wear it. Trump don't wear it like Biden wears it.
But I'm saying, but Trump is wearing down though. Like that was the point. He is starting to say crazy things.
Shit,
AJ brought it up. He's been calling Biden Obama.
Okay, that's fucked up. Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like he's saying that he's like even the idea of saying that I'm just going to be a dictator on the first day, or any of these things, because some people try and play it off as like, oh, he's just joking, but it's like, no, motherfucker, he's going to do that shit. But it's also like kind of really insane to say that out loud. Like, master plan that shit. You're not supposed to say that shit out loud at the interview.
If you're meeting a woman and right off your first date, you go, I want to gut you out and put my dick on your face and come on your eye. Excuse me?
I'm not going to call you back, right?
You know what? After I fuck you, I ain't going to call you. Like, and they go, is that what's in your mind? You just got.
You shouldn't.
You just gotta say it. You gotta say it. You said you want a truthful man. Well, hey, that's the truth, bitch. Like, whoa.
Yeah, but and he's never been a great oralist, in my opinion, in terms of vocabulary and grammar, and that has just declined over the years. I think all these cases are gonna wear his old ass out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you think so?
Yeah,
another one came up for Vegas. He just had another one drop in Vegas. So
Well, I know in Nevada that they indicted.
Oh, Nevada, not Vegas, yeah.
Yeah, Nevada indicted. I think it was one or two individuals on
Fake electors.
the fake elector thing, and yeah,
Okay,
just
but check this out. This is real shit, Pedro. Okay, so you say that he's declining. If anything, the more he gets charged for shit, the higher up he goes in the polls. Yes or no?
no.
What are you talking about?
I'm seriously telling you, and I mean this. I am not paying attention to these polls anymore. They have not been accurate lately, bro. I'm telling you, dude. I don't know who they're asking. I really
No.
don't. If they outside the Walmart, yeah, it's gonna look like Trump. is amazing.
I'll tell you right now, you
Go
go
to the
interview people
library.
outside the Piggly Wiggly and the Cracker Barrel, and you're gonna hear what America got to say. And I'm gonna tell you what America got to say. All you motherfuckers in the feed. And by the way, anybody want to try to test me, you can come test me now.
They
Okay.
in that Chick-fil-A parking lot.
All right. Let me tell you something. The bottom line is what's wrong with these motherfuckers pertaining to putting down Trump and trying to put up propped up, shit in the law against him. It's just they're just mad because he's a winner. He showed he's a winner. He's been winning so much, they're trying to stop him. That's what it is.
Yep. AJ Fitz should be a rule if you can't go up and down airplane stairs or remember who your opponent is. You can't run. They take your driver's license if you can't pass a test. So my only exception to that, AJ.
Oh, okay. What?
Well, I mean, you could have a person who is a wheelchair bound, who is qualified and could still be president of the United States, but technically wouldn't be able to go up and down the airplane stairs. You know what I mean?
Oh, Mr. Technicality.
Well, I mean, you just want to lay out all the scenarios so that we have our exemptions in play. Remember, we're not the no exemptions party, right? We have exceptions, right? We accept exceptions.
Yeah, but okay, but no, there's a reason.
But I know what you mean. But yeah, definitely remembering your opponent would be good.
Remembering your opponent that
That's
you're
a
not
good
going
test.
against Obama, which is crazy. The reason I say we shouldn't, I'm saying Biden, there should be an age thing, and he is getting up there, and he's not wearing it well. I know some people that are in their 80s that are rolling along, they're cognizant, they know what they're saying, and they don't trail off. This motherfucker, and the last time he went in front of the UN, the motherfucker trailed off and said, "It's my bedtime." Kind of shit is that? Biden said that. So Biden is not. I feel like Biden. The fact that he's
but
still
at least
running,
he knew. He knew though.
yeah, he knew it was.
Some
bedtime.
people don't know when it's time to go to bed.
So he just go.
That's the sharpest I've seen.
Biden for me is he's thinking that his ego is so fucking inflated that first he said he wasn't running for 2 terms. Now he's running for 2 terms because of Trump.
I don't think he ever said that.
Yes, he absolutely did.
No.
Okay, you want to bet me? Let's bet. No,
I'm not a gambling man, but I felt he said he was going to be a bridge president.
Like then he needs to bridge his ass to give somebody else a shot and endorse them.
He didn't tell us, the exact length of the bridge.
Oh wow! So that's what now you measuring bridges.
Hey man, that's how they get you, dog. You got.
All right. So if I show you this, Biden says if Trump wasn't running, I'm not sure I'd be running. He just said this 2 days ago.
That's not the same.
Wait a minute.
I'm only going to be a 1-term.
Okay, wait a minute. Biden admits he wouldn't be running for president. Okay, that's if
Trump, yeah, and that's why he got in the first place because he knew he knew he could beat Trump or felt he could beat Trump, and somebody had to. And I get that. Like, yeah, he made it to the White House. He, this shit is tiring. He could probably just chill and kick it. But I don't think there's anybody established in the Democratic Party at this point.
At that point,
that could step in. They could step in right now.
They could step in right now. I got 3 people. Okay.
Yeah.
You ready?
Hey, let me hear it.
All you people in the feed. We see a lot of people in the feed. Somebody that could beat him. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Okay, can you smell?
Okay. Let me tell you
All right,
something. And he
jabronis.
could say something on a debate, and then you could just go over and punk him. It doesn't matter what I say wrong. Okay, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Okay.
I actually think I'm not gonna say Elizabeth Warren, even though she's too old too. I actually think the guy that's switching over to Democrat that used to be a Republican. There was only the two people, him, Liz Cheney, and him were
Kinzinger?
Kinzinger. I think he could beat him.
Nah.
Yeah. I think he could beat him. Okay, and third, even though some of his shit is fuckery, when it comes to being a good politician and just the look, the presentation, some of his facts were a little skewed when he was going against the Satan. But Gavin Newsom, man, even though he's not gonna run, and Maya, yes, The Rock, baby. I think The Rock could take him. He's popular. His movies hit. It'd be happy. We had Arnold Schwarzenegger as the governor. Why not? Why can't we have a half black, half Samoan run shit?
What's the dude's name? He's running for what's he running for?
See,
Congress out of Detroit. Is it Hill Harper or Harper Hill?
Yeah, Harper Hill.
Yeah, man. He
Damani Jones. Do you smell what the polls are cooking?
There you go, bro. But yeah, just this whole idea of being a dictator for a day, on day one, and then dropping it. It lets you know the mentality his mentality. B, nobody just dictates for a day and is then like, oh yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm gonna go back to democracy now. Yeah. I heard who was it? I think it was Michael Cohen said, if Trump only plans on being dictator on day one, that means after that he plans on being king. And I was like, wow.
Yo,
so
Cohen be going in. I love the fact he's like, this fucking idiot and his family's fucking idiots, and they're all a bunch of fucking idiots. You know what they did to me? Hey, fuck him and fuck their family too. I mean, I like Cohen, but he's on some Hitler shit, to be real with you, because I mean they did a side by side some of the things he said when he called the Democrats vermin, when he called there was a whole list of things he said that were absolutely lined up with everything Hitler said. So
he's trying to get on the Mount Rushmore of dictators,
and he always props up dictators. If you notice, he's always giving them props. I like the way Xi Jinping killed his cousin.
Putin's very smart guy.
Very smart guy. He's a good man, very strong. You notice he never wears shirts in the winter. I like that. You can take it, take the cold. I mean, fuck that, man. I'm just telling you right now. Trump's gonna win if Biden and Trump go at it, because Democrats is a bunch of punk ass bitches. And if y'all Democrats in the feed and y'all think that these motherfuckers gonna try to take it, you're wrong. You need to get out there and vote and fight these people that love fascism and want dictators. That was a very good thing you said, Pedro. They want to be ruled by a dictator.
Yes, they do.
But a nigga asked, "Can you move your car because you're in my parking spot?" They want him put in jail for the rest of his life.
Right. And we're gonna go from dictators. Now we're gonna go to dictators. Because you see what I'm saying? And now from dictator to dictators, when you hear this one, this is part 2. You get another.
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah.
Speaking of a hit dog, Kevin McCarthy is tucking his tail and running, and then has announced that he will be leaving Congress at the end of this year.
He didn't have a choice, bro. They hate him. And the used to be Tea Party, now they're the fuckery party or whatever. The MAGA wing hated him. The other people thought he was weak. That motherfucker was going. What else he gonna do? Come back?
Listen, Kevin. Nobody wants to marry the gangbang slut. Okay, you got bukkake by everybody. You tried to serve all sides at once.
And it didn't work.
You dick taster, and there's no way you can please everybody. Or you don't have enough holes. I know you've tried. I know you've tried. But
And
the
the fact
reality
that,
is,
and he's the one that propped up this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Madam
He,
Oinkster, the
yeah,
mountain gorilla.
he's the one that propped her up. She would not be at the level she's at if it wasn't for Kevin McCarthy. And now she's one of the strongest speakers for the crazy right wing party.
Yeah, I mean, but the reality is he is a spineless man, a man with zero, morality, and no kind of constitution morally.
So you
So
trying to say he's spineless? Like, are jellyfish? Do they have spines?
no,
Yeah, so he's a
no,
jellyfish. Then.
yeah, he's jelly without the fish. You know what I mean?
He's just damn. So he's just snot.
Gelatinous. Yeah, just
I think
pig
the way he
fat.
did it, is he needs to go off, take his millions he's made from the lobbyists, because we know he got money from lobbyists. I don't know why people, Democrats too, you punk bitches. I don't hate the Democrats as much as I hate the Republicans, but you ineffective motherfuckers. I saw this one thing on was either a show on Showtime or HBO. He says the Republicans try to deny everything that ever happened yesterday, and the Democrats are the best at lose, 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 because they don't know how to fight, 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 fight. So the fact that they even still try to act chummy with Kevin McCarthy is stunning to me, because Kevin McCarthy was a backstabber. He'd been a backstabber. And
That's
apparently,
why all the Democrats voted him out, because he reneged on their shit and tried to
yeah,
play them.
how many weeks did it take for him to even get that spot? And once he got it, they said you got a one person decision. Like, if one person don't like you in Congress, yo,
Bye,
you bye, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Move, bitch. Get out the way. I mean, it stuns me. But this is all white folk shit. I know there's a couple black people here, and I know that most of the people in the feed probably are people of color. It's white people shit. White people let white people do the craziest shit in the world. Are you kidding me? And
But
and, and
it ends up affecting us all, Shane.
oh
When white
wow.
people do crazy shit, man, they do it to
So
us.
why is your voice trembling?
Because they outside, man.
They all around us.
They all outside, man.
They gonna get us.
Don't you know that, brother?
Go get your rifle. Go get your rifle.
What was that? Anyways.
No,
yeah. No, but I know what you mean. Yeah, it's it's white on white crime, but on this level, though, it ends up affecting
and the white people went
nation,
after
right?
Santos too. The other whites, they were
George
like
Santos, yeah.
George Santos. They went after him, but the bottom line is, and I want to, if
He
this
brought
ties
that
in
on
perfectly,
himself.
but look who they replaced him with. And I want y'all to see that this is somebody that wanted January 6th to go through. And I want y'all to watch this and tell me that this motherfucker did not just say what he just said flat out. Only 30 seconds.
The release of the January 6th tapes is a critical and important exercise. We want transparency. We should demand that the American people do. We trust, House Republicans trust the American people to draw their own conclusions. They should not be dictated by some narrative and accept that as fact. So they can review the tapes themselves. We're going through a methodical process of releasing them as quickly as we can. As you know, we have to blur some of the faces of persons who participated in the events of that day, because we don't want them to be retaliated against and to be charged by the DOJ and to have other concerns and problems.
Excuse me? Wait a minute. What?
Why the fuck would I want to look at a bunch of blurred faces on
To
a
come to a
January 6th
conclusion.
video? First of all, that's like Japanese porn when they blur out the crotch. It's like, come
Which,
on,
you know
man.
what? But some of it is pretty good, though.
At that point, keep it. You know what I'm saying?
You're like, if I can't see pure high digital fucking.
But I mean, it shows the complete opposite, goals of each side, right? Where the January 6th committee used that footage to expose
and
identify for legal purposes the individuals that were breaking the law
did
that
dirt.
day. Yeah.
And he's saying we're going
He's
to
like,
blur
well,
their
we don't want
face
anybody
out.
get in trouble.
So yeah, we don't want anybody to get, the ramifications, the repercussions of stealing people's cornbread. We don't
Because I
want
mean, the footage has been out there. I mean, what more footage are you gonna
that.
see,
The
right?
FBI got the shit. They've been had
Well,
the
I
shit.
mean, even us as the public, like, haven't we seen enough January
No,
6th
no,
footage
we haven't.
to come to a conclusion?
No,
Even if your fucking conclusion is wrong, where you're like, I think that was black people in whiteface who came from Mars.
it was
mostly
BLM.
so. At this point, you should be able to have come to some conclusion of it. Ain't nobody about to look over
who's
no
that from?
6,000 hours or whatever of footage, so and be like, you know what? I came to the conclusion. Some people broke into the Capitol that day
Yeah,
and
but
tried
the
to
fact
stop
that
the
he's
election. Like
the
that's
fact
what
that
happened.
he's
If people broke in, tried to stop the election from being certified, that's what the footage
That's
shows.
it. And the fact that he wants to hide that footage or he wants to blur out the
Yeah.
people that actually did wrong shows that he says he's about. The Republicans always say they're about crime, and going against crime. That's a crime. That's illegal. You fuck. It's illegal. You're hiding evidence if you do that. If you submitted that in a court, they go, no, we need to see the actual faces. You don't need to see it blurred out.
Yeah.
What are you doing? And the fact that he said that shows you McCarthy was a spineless bitch, and this is a cunning bitch. This is a cunning. He's called the cunning cunt of cunts, and he is doing his thing because he seems more presentable.
And this is like a truly ironic statement when he's saying one thing but actually meaning the opposite. Like when he's saying that they're trying to provide transparency and people shouldn't be guided or influenced by a narrative. Well, isn't that what blurring out the faces would do? Because the narrative is this is who was there, and you're trying to say like, oh well,
we don't want them to get.
We don't want you to know who was there. We just want you to see what happened.
Maya Baker
but
says,
only like from this perspective,
from this angle.
Yeah,
transparency, but blur faces to avoid charges. GOP law.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Maya. Like it's just
come on,
ridiculous.
We know what it is, but what I'm saying is, when I saw this, I just went, these motherfuckers, including Trump, what's his name, Mr. Robinson, because that's what they call him.
Mike Johnson.
Mike Johnson.
Scary Harry Potter. I call him.
Yeah, Scary Harry Potter. Little creepy calm, like
if Harry Potter was forced to go to law school.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean, and to like, or like if Voldemort, ended up taking him in and raising him,
and it'd be a whole different. Yeah,
that'd be him.
He looks like he puts silly straws in little babies' foreheads and sucks their brain out.
He's like, give me your firstborn child. It's your Caprice son.
And then he watches their brain do little swirlies. He's a fucking creepoid. But the bottom line is, right now, if you look at McCarthy didn't have a chance anyway. The fuck you gonna come back to people that didn't like you? That's why he's making this face. Like, oh well. And motherfucking, and he should go to a life of just like people throwing food at him and tomatoes.
Shame.
Just throwing, like, every time somebody see him, throw a tomato at him. Just
and and we'll move on. But he has been out there always preaching how he's there to fight for the American people and he'll never give up. And if he he'll come back the next day and fight harder.
Like, after the
he's like, I'm just gonna come fucking consult and get a check.
I'm just gonna
speaker circuit or something. All right, man. We're gonna keep it moving. From a loser to a winner.
Oh wow.
Like chicken dinner. I'm gonna come at you like this, y'all.
Hey. It's your boy Black Pedro, popping in. Hey. With another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Let you know what's poppin'.
Yeah, it's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'. All right, man. Detroit is number 1.
And what?
And I said I wasn't going to talk sports, so obviously I don't mean professional basketball.
Yeah, you better not say nothing about basketball. You better.
We're not here to
Yeah,
talk about sports today.
yeah, well, yeah.
Detroit
You
is number
shouldn't speak
one.
on the Pistons. You shouldn't even
Yeah,
mention.
this
Did I
is
mention the Pistons? Oh,
bro.
sorry.
They just went November without getting a win.
Yeesh.
They went a whole month without a win, like an entire
Yikes.
calendar month without winning. All right,
Yeah.
here we go, man. Detroit has become number one, the first American city to open up an electric charging road. A strip of 14th Street in Detroit, my hometown. What up, though? I believe this is down in the southwest side area, Corktown area,
Right.
where Tiger Stadium used to be, formerly known as Briggs Field. I'm just gonna read from. I'm getting this from greenmatters.com. Article was produced today. How do wireless charging roads work? The Detroit Wireless Charging Road uses inductive coupling between copper coils installed below the road's surface to communicate to receivers in the EV and transfer electricity wirelessly through a magnetic field to the vehicle battery, per a statement from MDOT, the Michigan Department of Transportation.
Okay. All right.
I don't know
Okay.
what none of that shit mean, except for as you drive over it or park in certain areas on the road, your vehicle, and what I do understand is that there is a special receiver that your electrical vehicle would have to be equipped with. I don't know if it's something that can be attached,
And are you
or
being charged for it as you drive over that road? You never
I
answered.
do not know. I do
See,
not
but
know.
that's the first thing I thought. There's going to be a toll to drive over the electric
I
road.
mean, but we already have toll roads for your
I
gas
know,
vehicle,
but,
right?
but
So
you know
and
what I
the
mean.
express lane and diamond lane and all of that. So
We're
I
going
mean,
to
no, I
walk
mean,
down
you-
to Electric
yeah.
Avenue.
But I did say this is the first. Detroit has become the first U.S. city. That's because this technology has been implemented
In
in
Japan,
other places around the world.
Japan's been had it.
Yeah. It's an Israeli-based company that employs this technology, and it could really change the future, and it could allow for more people to get into electric vehicles more quickly, as I know that charging will become an issue. You know what I mean? Those cars still need fuel. It's just in a different form, and our ability to
I think
access it
it's
will ultimately, I
it,
think, help determine the market. So
okay.
this
Let me
this
just.
would be
I
cool
got
though if
hold on.
I
No,
mean, and it said it
no,
also
it's not.
will also only charge vehicles that need it. So
Okay,
it would be able to determine whether your car actually needed
needs
to
a
charge
charge
or
or not.
not.
You know what?
I
This
don't
is
know if
fuckery.
I don't know how fast it charges or how fast you drive,
You know
whatever,
what?
but
This is fuckery.
me no fuck with the fuckery.
Yo, fuckery.
Yeah, I'm fucking with the fuckery.
You know why? Because what about are they gonna have the electric avenues in the black neighborhoods? Or we just gonna still have to keep pushing? It's only gonna be in the rich neighborhoods and the people with money get the electric streets.
Hey man, they started in Detroit, so
Well, I mean, because Detroit's a car place, but I think
yeah,
the main thing is they ain't gonna have it in the hood, electric avenues, and then we take you higher.
yeah. I would imagine they would do it in like city centers a lot, and eventually become a highway
Freeway
technology.
on the freeway,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
yeah,
a lane, that's
electric lane.
charging.
But they're
Yeah,
gonna charge you for charging. Soon as you
that's
drive
fine.
over it and the
What do
sensor
you?
picks it up, they're gonna be like, by the time you get there, it's like, how the fuck I spend $95?
But like a lot of but a big thing with the electric market now is like just battery size and capability, right? So like along with range. So, the higher end cars have, higher end range on their battery, but that shit costs a lot. But now if you could get like a smaller EV with less range, but drive on an electric highway or in an electric lane during your trip, then you could get further, right? And it could eventually lead to smaller batteries and I guess like be more efficient resource wise.
Okay, we got a
very familiar with the automotive industry. I know he is. The gas tax has to be recouped as more EVs are taking the roads. The question becomes, how will the tax associated with gas be designated? Possibly through a mileage tax or a charging tax. Yeah. Bottom line, they're gonna want to get their money. But that's a great point, Brian. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, but you know, they'll find a way. But
you know what they gonna do? They will end up doing. You're gonna look at your bill and be, what the fuck? I didn't even know I was driving down that avenue, and now I got $150.
I don't even go over there.
That's bullshit. It's like,
I don't even go to that Denny's, y'all honor.
Yeah, and they're gonna be, you gonna park the wrong place and be like, $200 charge. Like, I just don't.
Well, no, but
they
again,
better have them labeled.
Again, this technology, it would not be charging your car if it didn't need it. And we know that charging your electric vehicle is way cheaper than gas.
It wouldn't be. Wait a minute, wouldn't be charging it. So they say.
Hello. Hey, when the battery full, the battery full.
My battery was full, not to us.
Not
$125.
But yeah, I'm just proud of my city for being a pioneer once again within the automotive industry and opening up an electric road. I'm eager to see how this works. Miss Adverse says that part, you're driving and your taxes are due and your car just freezes because the government stops it. All right, listen, I tried to take a happy tale of progress in my hometown, and y'all have turned it into some dystopian AI death valley. Listen. Keep riding around in your gas guzzlers, all right? Things have got to change, and the roads are going to change. By the way, they're safe for pedestrians, drivers, and wildlife.
Okay.
So they say. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I want to see these. We want to see this technology grow, I believe.
Yeah, that's some shit that Japan has been doing. If you know what the bullet trains are ran on, the bullet trains, which, by the way, I don't know if you've ever been on a bullet train. It's so gangster.
No, I haven't done it yet.
Oh, well, then you got to put that on your bucket list, man.
Yeah, and I don't want a Tesla anyways, Miss Adverb. Don't nobody want those. But also just understand that if you have certain systems installed in your current gas driven vehicle, that they could shut it down anyways, right? Like OnStar, that they can remotely shut that vehicle down. So.
But you know what? Right now, there's a black car company that are turning gas cars into electric cars.
I saw that.
I saw that, and I just thought that's going to be something that whoever invented that will be dead very soon. There's no way they're letting him live. I'm just letting you know. It's like, hey, man, your company was doing pretty good. What do you mean he fell off a cliff?
Electrocuted in his own hot tub.
Yep.
By his car.
Wow. Nobody saw that coming. He's dead as doornail. But you know what else is about to be dead? This show. I got one more thing we're going to say. You need to make sure you subscribe to the goddamn channel. If you subscribe to the channel, you will be a better person. You'll be a better person, a better lover, a better friend, and people will like you. So make sure you do this. A thumbs up. Make sure you follow us on social media. That's right. At
media.
What is it? Media Black Pedro. BLACKPEDRO. Go ride the whip.
Yeah, at comedian Shang on Instagram as well. That's a G at the
always
end.
Always tripping, always slipping.
That's really a J-N-G. Also on the Twin Cousin app, you know what it's called? Threads.
Because I'll be wearing slicey ass threads.
You know what it is. Chop them up. All right, man. Shang, get us.
And I need you to talk on this because what I'm gonna show y'all.
Talk on
for the
this.
people. Thank y'all for subscribing and checking out the show. But this shit right here, and I really do think we need a ban on whites. Hey everybody, Pedro apparently disappeared. He always disappears. He's something wrong with him. For the people in the feed, no, he's back. they always say how dangerous black people are, and this is something that I think that if we're gonna ban Muslims, if we're gonna talk about black people have to be, you know, policed a lot more, what are we doing with these whites? And I'm just gonna ask everybody, what are we doing with these whites? Now I want you to see this video. This is how much the narrative is out there that we're the dangerous ones, but in actuality, who is the real dangerous ones? Look at this clip, see what you think.
A mob of black youths stampeded through downtown Chicago last.
A mob of white people are serial killers and murderers. 2 white kids shot up a school. A white person 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 killed 60 people in Vegas. A white guy stabbed 4 college students. A white guy shot up a church. A white guy was a serial killer. 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 A white guy murdered the whole family. This white guy killed the whole family. This white guy kidnapped, sexually assaulted, and murdered several women. A white man sexually assaulted and murdered his own daughter. This was a white serial killer. These were white serial killers. This was a white serial killer. This was a white serial killer. This was a white lady serial killer. This was an old-timey white serial killer. This guy never murdered a toothbrush, but he sure killed a lot of people. So I'm going to ask the same question that you asked about black youths. How do we fix this? Resources, education, opportunity, community.
Okay, so I want to ask y'all, did you know that the majority of serial killers are not black? Bet you didn't know that. Did you know most of the grapes that happen with family, guess what? Mostly not black people. It's 98%. Guess what? Just putting it out there. Did you did you know that most of the multiple shootings in Milwaukee, in El Paso, the majority of the people that have done all of these shootings we hear about every other day or every other week, school shootings, 94% were what color would I say they are?
White guy was a serial killer.
White
guy was a serial killer.
And it wasn't a remix.
White guy was a serial killer. White guy was a serial killer.
And it wasn't a remix. That was just the facts. I think we need a ban on white folks. I think white folks are getting a little out of hand. I think they're pertaining to the serial killing and the mass shootings and stuff. So when I run for Congress, my first platform, and I'm going to need your support, Pedro. I'm going to need your support. And I'm going to need your guns too, because I know they're going to shoot at me. I think we need a ban on white people that endanger America. I know you're probably going, what?
Look at that little serial killer.
Yeah, he definitely is future serial killer. And we need to make sure.
White lady was a serial killer.
White lady was a serial killer. Tiny Man was a serial killer. This guy was a serial killer. He didn't kill a toothbrush, but he killed a lot of people. We need to save America, people. And the only way we can do it, I think, is ban these white people. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, no, I've been calling for a profiling system on them somehow, like, because it'd be nice to know who the shooter is before he walks in. But yeah, you know that.
White T. Johnson, honey, what do we do with these whites? The whites. I mean,
there goes the neighborhood.
Think about it. If you look at all of the people, and yet they say there's more black people in prison because the prison industrial complex likes to keep us in that same fucking cycle. But it's mostly white people doing shit like this, pertaining to grapes, pertaining to sexual assaults to family members, pertaining to, and you can look it up. The stats are there. The stats are there, people. So
numbers don't lie.
Yeah, the numbers are there. And actually, when you look at the last 4 years of mass shootings, how many have been black? Pedro, do you know?
Yeah. Wasn't there one dude who was like up in Big Bear, California?
No, he wasn't. He was actually a cop getting revenge for dirty cops doing shit, and he took out some cops. So it was different. I mean,
no, that's still a mass shooting.
It's a mass shooting, but there was some.
The motivations are different, but
yeah, they were trying to. They framing him. They killed his family member and stuff like that. And his black cop said,
"It's a vendetta."
Yeah, it's a little different, but it's a mass shooting. So say you just said one. There was 259
Oh
So
no,
you're saying 1 to 259. So most of the mass shootings, the dude in Vegas, that was a Caucasoid, and that motherfucker was trying to kill everybody at the country concert. And if they wouldn't have rolled up on him, he'd have killed more people. I think he shot 50, killed 50, but he was going for way more than that. So
I
I'm
saw
just
I
saying,
saw I saw an interview with a brother, a young black man who was working a concession stand at that music festival in Vegas when he got shot up, and then was at UNLV the other day when it got shot up.
wow.
It's like, nigga, do you know how unlucky you have to be at two mass shootings in the
Like, how
same
the
fucking
fuck did
city?
this
Like, Jesus
happen to me?
Christ.
LGC, not all, just the bad apples.
One bad apple can ruin the bunch.
But
That's
that's
how
a lot of bad apples. I can do the. I
it
don't know
only
if I was
takes
off.
one.
I might have been off on the numbers, but I know that the mass shootings, the majority of them, have been by white people. And for white people to get mad, say, well, you're just saying racist shit. No, I'm saying factual shit. Most of the mass shootings of people going into the movie theater in Colorado and deciding that everybody at Batman got to die. And the fuckers had smoke bombs and all kind of shit. I'm saying to everybody in here, if we like to police us so heavy, then start policing these motherfuckers just as heavy. Because
The problem is the police is them motherfuckers.
that's true. Good point. That's a great way to
The
cap
police
the
shit.
show.
The police are some of the greatest mass shooters, like as an institution.
Yeah,
They're probably one of our greatest mass shooters
they get
of
it
all
in.
time.
I mean, they got a good record of shooting
I mean, they get a nigga
unarmed.
every day.
They unarmed people. Man, he had his hands in the air. I didn't know what he was going. I thought he was going to slap me. He was 50 feet away.
He was
Man,
walking away. I thought I was in danger.
Yeah, niggas have long fingers. You see how they palm the basketball? Wow. I mean, that's why I think right now, I don't know if it was the CIA or FBI. The dude said the number one threat in America is.
And the answer is
You know the answer?
white supremacy.
No, white nationalists, white supremacy,
Yeah.
and white terrorism.
It's all the same.
That's why people are afraid that if Trump loses, which he won't, because Democrats are pussies and won't ever fucking stand up and fight the way they're supposed to fight and try to fight Queensberry rules and the other motherfuckers biting you on the knee, bitches. But the reason that if he loses, they said without question, there will be a civil war. So start taking your
I've
judo
prepared
classes.
for many scenarios moving forward. So
Yes, moving forward. I
Whatever
just
we
want
gotta
you to
do.
know,
just work it out.
Pedro will be will be alive at the end of the melee.
When the dust settles.
When the dust settles at the end of the melee, you see Pedro on his roof. I told you, motherfuckers, what gonna get me? You ain't gonna get me. Yeah, you too, bitch. You want some?
No,
Yeah.
I imagine myself to be more of the just like that chill dude. There's like I'll have a cigar and my beard will be all grown out, and I'll just be like, "See you motherfuckers tomorrow." You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna have some catchphrases, some shit.
Some
time for breakfast.
Yeah. And then you see people wearing time for breakfast shirts and you with a cigar. Time for breakfast.
Soup's on.
Yeah. Who wants flapjacks?
Yeah.
What? But who we want y'all to do is make sure you tell your friends about Savage AF. Share this, share the page. And I send a lot of invites out on So I send a lot of invites out on there. So hopefully they'll kick in. Tell your friends. So our numbers go up. Thank you for supporting us. All the people in the feed, Whitey Johnson, Miss Adverb, who I think is mentally unstable, for sure.
Socially a bag of fun.
Yeah, she's an absolute bag of fun.
And if you're ever in San Francisco, ask her what club to go to. She'll send you to the perfect place.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, that won't ever happen again. What's up, Kevin Keith? All the people in the feed, thank y'all. Make sure you share these pages, share the YouTube, share the Facebook, or make sure you tell your people to subscribe. We're just trying to build it up. And thank y'all for rocking with us all this time. We went from Instagram to we were in the radio station for 2 years, and then we've been doing this now almost a year and a half and change. So thank you for supporting us. We will see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You people, I don't mean it like that because that sounds racist. You people. Make sure that you follow us and share the shit. Also, make sure you check out Black Pedro. Is going to be at the Comedy Chateau at 10 p.m. hosting Master of Ceremonies. I will be at the Comedy Store in Hollywood, California tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And then tonight I'll be at someplace called Paulie's Comedy Fuck Fest. I'll be doing that tonight at 8. And then Saturday I'll be in Huntington Beach at the Huntington Beach Pavilion. Sounds fancy. I'll be there doing a show for the Secret Show. It's not a secret though.
That sounds like a That sounds like a Negro auction.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. They're gonna, and I'm hoping that you'll say,
I'm sure it'll be like, release this man. I have his papers. I'll have you know.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. You know, you blowing up on Threads. Of course I am.
Frederick Douglass. Yo.
I'm Frederick Douglass. What else would I be doing? So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out Pedro Live. We're going to be on tomorrow at 3 p.m. We'll let you know what's the deal. And thank y'all for rocking with us. Y'all good people. Even though people say y'all ain't, I don't listen to none motherfuckers. Y'all good people.
That's what it is, y'all. Savage AF, man. Stay black if you are. Do not be black if you're not. Keep your finger out your nose.